Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our fourth episode of the FIRST Global podcast. And today is the first episode of our series called the FIRST Global Challenge series. So in this series we will be discussing different topics such as the topic of today, which is environmental issues. And today we will be hosting two special guests. So my name is Fatma Rekik. I'm the spokesperson of Team Tunisia, participating in the FIRST Global Challenge 2019. And we have with us Omar.
Good morning. I'm Omar Kassis, 18 years old and member in the FIRST Global Challenge 2017.
And we also have a special guest from Australia. Hello, James.
Hello, I'm James from Team Australia, and I'm in Year 11.
Great. So we will be discussing environmental issues today, and we would like to know first the opinion about what is the biggest environmental issues on a global level. So what do you think, in your opinion, is the biggest threat to our world?
I think one of the biggest threats at the moment would be climate change, because especially the barrier reef, because if there's only 1 degree change, it could bleach like 82% of the whole entire reef, and 2 degrees would be 97, and 3 degrees we'll lose the whole entire reef. It would be devastating because it is one of 7 great wonders of the world or something like that.
Okay, so if we speak about global warming in general, how does it affect our world? So on many levels.
Well, warming the oceans is, it changed habitats, because any change in a habitat could change the whole entire way the habitat works, and a lot of the animals and species would die because they wouldn't be used to living in those conditions.
Yes, and so also in addition to affecting our oceans, it really affects many other stuff, and global warming is really affected by many. It is caused by many factors, and really irresponsible actions such as the Amazonia fire, which really happened recently, and we have this big forest on fire, and it was on fire for a really long period of time. And it really contributed to global warming and affected even our oceans indirectly. So, do you have anything to say about that?
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. Go on.
Yeah, continue.
You go.
Yes, you can continue.
Okay. The Amazon's like the world's lungs because it produces so much oxygen because of all the trees, and losing a lot of that could have a great impact not just on especially global warming, but not just that, but us as well.
Yes.
And also yeah.
Yeah. What about you?
I just wanted to ask if any fires happened in Australia caused by this climate change and this increase in the temperature.
Well, right now in Australia, we're going through drought, and it's been really dry weather. So we've been having a fair few fires, just in Queensland, and we've already burnt down 21 homes, and it's having a pretty steady effect. And that's only just this weekend as well.
Yeah, because here in Tunisia, due to the climate change and global warming, we had some fires in some forests in the middle of Tunisia, which caused major damages. So I guess this problem is worldwide, and it harms every country in the world.
Yes, surely. So it really. So we have global warming really affecting everything, and it affects our oceans, which is something we are interested in, since in the FIRST Global Challenge we have ocean opportunities as a theme, and we would like to know now the specifics of this issue on oceans. And you can start by telling us more about how it really affects Australia. So we're talking about oceans.
Yeah, well, the Great Barrier Reef is 2,300 kilometers long, and it's like 30,000 kilometers square. So it's 300 kilometers square, and it's the biggest reef in the whole entire world. And it's basically like Australia's big icon. And so if we lose that due to global warming and and the bleaching and everything, it could have a devastating effect on I don't know, just all the ecosystems and everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
Such an issue really concerns Australia, seeing that Australia is surrounded by water, and it really negatively impacts the quality of air, seeing that marine life depends on marine plants, and it produces a big percentage of the air we breathe. So saving our oceans means also saving the life of humans and all living creatures on our world. So we will be talking about the ocean problem specifics in Tunisia. So do you have anything to add on that?
Well, yeah. I guess all the environmental problems are leading to each other. So starting from air pollution to climate change, moving to the global warming, we can easily reach the ocean and sea problems. We have in Tunisia a lot of pollution in the seas, which caused harm to our sea species, and these problems and diseases affected some humans also, because here in Tunisia we're known by fishing, and can you imagine that diseases could reach cancer? So this is really sad to that the human contribute to damaging life.
Yes.
Yeah, because in Australia, pollution it's still a really big issue, but our beaches, we managed to keep them pretty clean because virtually every morning we have trucks that go along and they clean up all the rubbish through the sand, they filter through it, and we have a lot of teams and stuff that try and keep our beaches clean and all the waterways and everything. Because in Australia, beaches are it's a big holiday area for most Australians. Every holidays, most Australians, they'll go to the beach for a big holiday. And so we've managed to we have to keep them clean because, well, it's a place that we enjoy where we spend our time. But there's a lot of runoff as well from all the farms, all the fertilizers and everything, and they're polluting our waters, and they're creating a lot of they're creating a lot of growth and stuff in the waters, which isn't good because it's encouraging a lot of different animals to thrive, which we don't want. Yeah.
Yes, surely. So, James, what city are you from? And do you really see the impact of what you just said on your city?
Well, I'm from Brisbane, but I spend my weekends at the Gold Coast. And the Gold Coast has got 60 kilometers or something of purely just one beach. And down there, the whole entire that's just a tourist area, and the whole area just thrives off people going there for the beach. And so if the beach gets polluted, then all the tourism and all the people, heaps of people lose their jobs, and there won't be a reason for people to go there anymore, because it's the clean beaches that people go there for.
Mm-hmm. That is true. As you said, it really affects your city, because it really did affect ours. And we recently did a visit to Kirkina Island, and we saw for ourselves how marine life is affected by the ocean pollution. And also, Omar was with us in this visit. And such initiatives of cleaning our oceans and cleaning our beaches aren't really common here in Tunisia. And in our city, we really would appreciate it if the government did something like this, because all we are doing are just personal initiatives. And this initiative we did, our team cleaned the beaches and saw that many animals, many marine life species are dying because of entanglement, because of pollution and suffocating on plastic, which is really eye-opening, because in our city we're known for fishing, and now some fishermen are losing their job as in fishing. So, anything to add?
I want to say that if you'll be waiting for the government to make a change, we'll kind of wait a lot. So that's why the Tunisian team, with cooperation with the 2017 FIRST Global Team, we went to Kirkina Island to make cleaning activity and discover our lifestyle and marine lifestyle related to everything related to sea, starting from fishing, the fishing methods and the ecological and bio tools the fishermen use and make to keep the sea clean and maintain a good quality of marine life. And we posted about this in the previous posts in our social media. We had a lot to talk about, like the Drina and yeah. So, what about you? Any special things related to the marine life in Australia, especially the Australian continent is
surrounded
by the water. So I guess the marine lifestyle play a major role in the Australian life.
So we think of our oceans as kind of like a playground, but we know that if we don't do something about cleaning them up now, that they won't be a playground for much longer. So we did a similar thing. So we went down to the beach as a whole team, and we just walked around there, picking up any rubbish we could find. And, well, surprisingly, we didn't really find much rubbish, which is pretty good. But we tried to clean up as much as we could. We got a few pictures, and it's a great challenge because it makes us think about what we need to do and how we need to start cleaning up beaches, not just in our country, but also how we can create programs to clean up beaches in countries that have lots of pollution.
Yes, sure.
Okay, so now we will move to another section of our podcast, which is countries questions. So we will be first asking two questions with one question, and we will be challenging
your knowledge about your country in a fun question. So, how many states are there in Australia?
7.
Are there 5?
Oh, sorry. Yep.
Are there 5, 6, or 7?
7.
7. Are you sure?
Well, 6 plus 1.
And
which one is that one? Why did you say 6?
Northern Territory. Northern Territory. Northern Territory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Yes. So your answer is correct. And now we will move on to you will be asking us a question.
Yep. So, okay, I've got my questions here. What is the tallest mountain in your area?
Okay.
Yeah. Obviously, this is Tashambi mountain.
Yes, correct. Great job.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, James, for participating in our podcast. It was really our pleasure to co-host you, and we would like to say that this is just the first part of our podcast, and we are sure that there are future parts coming soon. Thank you also, Omar, for joining us.
Thank you.
Yep.
We were glad to have you.
Thank you. This was a great idea.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. And thank you to all who have watched our podcast till the end. And see you on later episodes. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Thank you, James, for joining us. It was really our pleasure to
Thank you.
host you. And as we have mentioned, we really would like to have maybe future episodes with you.
Yep.
I hope you liked this episode, and we wish you good luck in your exams. So your mentor mentioned that in the
Thank
email.
you.
We're happy that you freed up time to join us.